You watch the game?
Yeah, man. Me and Keys over here. We watching it right now.
Ah, we live, man. Who the real MVP? Who is the real MVP?
Jumper.
Man, that nigga made me mad a few times. Be 100. Man,
They don't
the
give a
Cavs
love.
actually won, bruh. Them niggas
I'm,
actually won.
I'm gonna say the real MVP. Man, Kyrie came through with some real big plays, man. Tonight he
Oh, he
showed
was
out.
big. He was big.
Yeah,
That best in the world stuff got to hold off, man. They got to hold off. They got to. He had open shots and he did hit some big ones, but at the end of the day, he didn't hit the one that matters the most. LeBron tried to kill Draymond Green. Oh my God. God, he tried. He ain't tried to do it like that on nobody in a long time, man. And then that block on Iguodala, that was a huge play.
Why you gotta be right, man?
You said what?
Why you gotta be right? What'd you say last night?
I felt as though it was gonna be a barn burner the whole way, but then Cavs was gonna get control, but they didn't get any real control to the end. That was a tough last few minutes of the game. That was tight. Oh my God. But
Even
as
to your
far
boys
as,
crying too.
oh, they deserved everybody to cry. I'd have been crying too. My girl doesn't even like basketball. She was about to cry. She was like, "Oh my God." Oh
You
man.
see Lou on the bench crying?
Who?
Ty Lue, he was on the bench just like crying like he lost somebody.
Yeah, man, because ain't nobody believe they was gonna win for real. Like we like, okay, they got a chance. They got a chance. But them niggas really won, bro. They straight.
Yeah. Golden State had a bunch of defensive plays and shots in the fourth quarter, but I mean, I give it to Cleveland. They toughed it out and got everything right.
And that's the beauty. You can't say bullshit calls, none of that. Curry threw that behind the back pass. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my
And that,
God. He
and
threw
that quick three, they just
man. That was a good. I mean, as far as NBA Finals are concerned, what else could you want? Like, what else could you want? Overtime, maybe, or a game-winning shot, buzzer beater. I don't think my heart could have took that. 'Cause that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, okay, well, if the Cavs go up two and then the Warriors come back, and then Steph hit him with a three, then it's like, okay, he is that dude. You know, you hit something like that, but that was just a good game. That was just a good
yeah.
overall game. I mean, not too much you can ask. How do you feel, Zach? Is that well? We can already say that one championship is worth a few. I ain't gonna say like 5 or nothing, but it ain't no ordinary championship. I would say.
As much as I've talked shit about Kevin Love for the whole playoffs, he played excellent defense on Curry, and probably the most critical possession of the entire game.
That was oh my God, that was
He
good.
didn't get chased off or nothing. He stuck with him. He tested the shot. Actually, I think Curry had to pass the ball. He didn't even take a shot on that play. Like stuck with him. He had to guard him for a solid 6 or 7 seconds while he ran around.
That was real good because we saw what happened to Tristan Thompson when he went out there. That boy got yanked and he threw it up there, man. Oh my God, I was like, oh.
Yep.
But I'm still kind of bewildered that they actually won, bro.
Yeah, it feels weird.
Like they actually won. Like he won, bro.
Came back from 3-1.
Bro, are the only team in NBA history to come back from a 3-1 deficit to win a championship.
And he's only the third player ever to have a triple-double in Game 7 of the Finals.
I about to say, yeah, and he had that triple-double. I can't wait to get on social media and see what the haters talking about. Oh, boy, I can't wait. Ooh, I can't wait to see what excuses y'all got.
It started again the fourth quarter, Quentin. You got a long way to scroll down and see what else been going on.
What was that? You broke up a little bit.
It's like they started talking trash at the beginning of the fourth quarter, so it's been a lot of trash talking since then. You know it's gonna be all night.
But I mean, this game, as far as what I could see, there wasn't none of the bogus calls and all that. I mean, it was what it was.
And the players make plays.
Yeah. And at the key moments, LeBron, he did fail a few times. He took a couple shots and took some L's, but he ended up pulling it out.
Yeah, now we got to look forward to WNBA and Olympics.
Boy, I'm taking a break from TV for a while, man.
I'm just going to go to soccer for a while. Soccer started up, so I'm going to watch soccer for a while. And that's about it.
Man,
Yeah, I got to give you proper credit. With about what it was like with a minute and 30 seconds to go, it's tied 89-89. We were texting, and you said you would go with Kyrie in the ISO, and that's exactly what happened. He hit that three
Yes,
right on
sir.
Curry.
I was like, look, LeBron, you done took enough shots, brother. Let's go ahead and give it to the guy that can shoot. Let's go ahead and give it to Kyrie. Because that's what I would probably do is like, okay, Kyrie, we're going to burst you at the end of the game. So, LeBron, we're going to give you your tries, but then we're going to give it to the ISO guy after that, and then go ahead and make your move. And that was huge. That three was huge. I mean, he cooked them. The MVP. The MVP, he supposed to be, at the end of the day, even if he ain't a good defender, the MVP supposed to cut it on and lock that up, but he got cooked, straight up. He got cooked.
Yep.
Ain't nothing much more he could have did for real, but he got cooked. Well, he could have did to Kyrie Irving what Kevin Love did to him.
Mm-hmm.
But he ain't that tall. But, I mean, shit, he taller than Kyrie Irving. So, yeah, he just got cooked straight up.
Yeah, he had, overall in the finals, he played pretty poor compared to the rest of his season. I mean, and you can say it's the defensive scheme, or maybe he was just off or whatever, but he had like 3 super wide open shots in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody around him, and he bricked them.
I was like, golly. But see, I feel like after this, he's going to say, well, maybe not him, or reports may come out talking about, oh, his elbow was fucked up.
Oh, he was injured, yeah.
Maybe, oh, that's the reason why Cavaliers really won. Nah, if your ass on the floor, you better be able to play. No excuses.
And that turnover where he went behind the back to Clay, they were up 1 at that point, so they were leading.
I wasn't even pulling for them, man, but when he threw that, I was sick, bro. I was sick. I couldn't believe Curry threw that pass behind his back. I mean, it was off his hell, too. It wasn't even like Clay touched it and then he dropped it. Like,
yep. So if he, I mean, it doesn't matter because the game's over, but just say, for the sake of entertainment, he hit Clay with a good pass. Clay hit a 3, and they go up 4, but instead it's a turnover, and then Cleveland took the lead right after that.
Yeah, I mean, so in y'all opinion, would you say that did Steph Curry crumble under the pressure? Would you say that, or would you say Cleveland overall just negated him from being able to do whatever?
They pretty much negated him from doing what he normally does, because look how much pressure they put on him, like off the ball screens and when he had the ball. I mean, he couldn't do what he usually did in, like, say, the championship finals or the conference finals in the regular season. I mean, they kept him from doing his normal thing, and then plus that pressure just made him do stupid things. So I mean, it was a mixture of him crumbling and just that presence of defense on him the whole conference finals or whole conference finals. I mean.
But I don't know. Can't say that because Steph did have some open shots. I mean, you can't blame it on red calls and nothing. Like Zach said, he had dead ass open shots. Just missed them.
Yep.
Straight up missed.
He saw it off the side of the backboard on one of them.
Missing open shots and then the bad pass right there.
Yep.
I mean, he had a couple bad passes too that led to turnovers and scoring.
And LeBron would try, he would just miss shots. I mean, shit. So he didn't necessarily close it out. I wouldn't say that. Kyrie Irving, like you said, hit the big one. Then that foul is what really cleaned the game out. That was it. It was over after that. And then they played excellent defense, even though they was up. But
Curry underperformed for sure. But I think the story of the finals is Kyrie and LeBron just doing what they needed to do in the closeout games. I mean, that series could have been over. It was 3-1 in each game. They both stepped up and had ridiculous games to keep them alive, just to get them to Game 7.
Facts. That's straight facts. And then Kevin Love, like, he played decent this last game, but you think the Cavaliers gonna move him or they gonna keep him around?
I don't know what his contract is, so I don't know how easy or difficult he'll be to move.
I think 5 years, $110 million.
Yeah.
So
they need Smith and bring in KD though.
Man, I can't see Cleveland changing too much, man. Because after they, this is the squad they won the championship with, so I can't see them changing too much, man. They'll probably be the same squad for next year, next season.
I would say they need some change. I ain't gonna say it's luck because it ain't luck, but for them to win, it would have to be LeBron and Kyrie going crazy like this. They don't have a well-oiled machine, I would say. They just had 2 players that went the fuck off for 4 games straight, which people didn't think they was going to be able to do. But they definitely got some weaknesses in their team. Oh, my gosh. I would try to change something, but what? I don't know.
I'm personally hoping that Kevin Love does go somewhere else because I'm a big fan of his. I liked him when he was in Minnesota, and it just sucks to see him be pretty ineffective on the Cavs. Like, I mean, he contributed for sure, but I don't know. But I think the team actually likes him a lot, though. It seems like, and Cleveland as a whole likes him being there. But of course, it's up to management or whatever if they want to move him. But I don't know. Either way, I wouldn't mind seeing him go somewhere else.
Well, it seems pretty clear. Oh, go ahead.
I like this offseason is gonna be interesting to see who goes where and all that stuff. You know, the biggest one's gonna be like KD if he's gonna stay or if he's gonna go or not.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a pretty good offseason to see who rebuilds, who construction, and all that stuff.
There was also reports that that Stephen A was talking about, saying, you know, the word on the street is that if LeBron wins, then he'll feel relieved of his duties to Cleveland, so he'll be free to go and do whatever he wants. That's what I heard from inside camp. They said, hey,
That would be pretty funny.
I came here, I struggled like hell, I delivered what I promised to deliver, so I'm about to go elsewhere and do whatever. I mean, that's the word that LeBron kept the promise he's going to bring one to Cleveland, and then he was going to go, you know, do whatever else. But I just couldn't see him leaving Cleveland after winning like this. But, I mean, you never know what hell knows. I mean, well, you never know. I'm about to take my team to Toronto. What?
The decision 2.0. If he does another one of those.
But see, the thing about the decision, ironically, even though that's the most negative thing in his career probably, I guess, is he did raise a lot of money for kids. People leave out that part. He raised a lot of money that he donated to put a lot of kids through school. Still, the way he did it was, like, fucked up. But people act like he was just all about LeBron just for his own money. He did actually donate a majority, if not all of that money, to charity, if I'm not mistaken. People always leave out that part. But yeah,
it's just funny to me. I don't care either way. He can do 3 or 4 decisions. It's funny to me.
What did he say? He said, no matter what, y'all still gotta go to work tomorrow. So. Boy, that was that moment where he got too real. You can't even say I'm just playing on that. You meant that, bro. And that's real. Like, damn, bro, I do gotta wake up and go to work tomorrow, bro. I guess I just keep hating this nigga some more. But I mean, for now, until next season, everybody that hate LeBron, you just got to shut up for a while. Triple-double. Outplayed Curry as far as that's concerned in the finals and in the final game. No bullshit calls. You got to shut the fuck up and get a man his respect at the end of the day. You just got to be quiet now. They got to, and that's a beautiful thing. No matter who you like, be quiet. You can't say nothing. They can't say nothing.
Bears y'all getting that ring too.
See, we're going to see about that. I meant to Google that and confirm that. So
he played 13 games for Cleveland at first of the season, then he got traded to Golden State. So he qualified to get a ring for either team, whichever one.
And Bears y'all, Golden State locker room smiling right now. He's the only one smiling.
Bruh. I wonder how the Golden State franchise would look at him, though, if you say, yeah, man, I'm going to get that ring. Like, bro, you lost with us, what? What you mean? You ain't going to get nothing.
No, they'll just hand it to him like the first game of the season. You know, that's how they do the ring ceremony. He'll just get one at the same time they're getting one.
Everybody
wherever he's at.
Nah, they won't hate him, but I feel some kind of way about it. But, man, I mean, do y'all think it's official now? LeBron is still the best player in the world? I mean, overall, of course.
Yeah.
People always seem to say that Steph Curry's offense is so ridiculous that it overshadows all the other stuff that he doesn't do that LeBron does, which I think is stupid. But, hey, whatever. But you think it's going to be a consensus again now that people going to give the credit back or give the crown back to LeBron as the best overall player in the NBA?
Yeah, I mean, I would say he's still the best until someone else steps up. You know, I mean, like you see the athletes nowadays coming out of high school. There's easily enough talent though. If they keep it up, they can become just as good as LeBron. You know, like how he is now, or if not better. I mean, you just got to think of the talent coming up nowadays.
Oh yeah, another big piece to the puzzle is the Warriors season, best regular season ever. Wasted.
Oh, shit.
Lost.
Damn.
Didn't win a championship. That's another piece of the headlines because a lot of the focus was on, you know, LeBron bringing one to Cleveland, but them boys' season went to waste, and that's actually going to add to LeBron's legacy. He took the Cleveland Cavaliers and beat the team that had the best regular season record ever, down 3-1 to that team, beat them and got a championship. That's impressive.
Yep.
That's impressive.
But the one thing the Warriors got, I mean, on their side is like they did take over the best record, I mean, but you win, you lose. I mean, they had games where everybody was shooting terrible, playing terrible. I mean, and the better team won.
Oh man, I'm still bewildered, man. I'm still amazed that they really won. Like they really won, bruh.
Yeah. So what's the next thing about LeBron? Because they said he had to go to Miami to win, so he couldn't win without Dwayne Wade or whatever. So
That's why I said. That's
what's
why I'm
next?
like the rumor may be true. Because I know a while
Maybe.
back they were saying that LeBron wanted to team up with, like CP3. He definitely been wanting to play with CP3. Heard he wants to play with Dwayne Wade again, and they should have enough cap room to play with now, well, an extended cap. So I don't see why he wouldn't go ahead and be like, you know what, let's all go to LA or just somewhere weird, and then try to make his own little all-star team. That'd be weird. But this offseason should be exciting. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I think I seen someone on ESPN saying something about the NBA. The cap on all the teams is going to be raised now. So
Yeah,
there's going to be room.
All of them are going to be raised due to a new TV contract that they got. So everybody's salary cap is going up. But I think each team, is approximately $25 million per team. That's how much extra room they're going to have per team in the league for next year's cap. So
that's scary to think of who could be like, big threes or like a big five all of a sudden show up and like a team. You never know. Like 5 All-Stars get put on one team all of a sudden off season. It's scary to think what does off season, man.
Yeah, this guy in the comment section, Lebron 2009, what up? He said, I got to see what Steph Curry's wife tweet tonight. Yo, what she gonna say?
Wife with his missions, they're gonna be tweeting some crazy stuff.
Man, but see, all the people because there were a lot of people, like we talked about earlier, a lot of people that wanted Cleveland to lose simply because they don't like LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
That simple fact. So it's like, I'm curious to see what excuses they're gonna come up with, or if they're just gonna be silent and just let me hide away from social media. They're gonna get tagged and stuff though. Believe that. They're gonna get tagged. See, we got some more people in here. What up? Unknown, Bron just made history. Then Zane, where do you think LeBron ranks amongst greatest NBA players? He out there. Yeah, right. I say
top 25. I would say.
Whoa, I would say top 10, sir. But hey, to each his own. Each his own. I would, especially after what he just did tonight. I would say top 10 personally. Personally, where would y'all rank him?
That's about accurate.
I might even put him higher, but I have to think about it a little bit more. But I'll say top. Right off the rip, I'll say top 10.
I can't put him in top 5. There's too many greats that came way before him in a more physical era of basketball that did great things.
But see, you gotta name 5 quick. If you say it, you gotta be able to back behind it. That's a quick answer, sir.
Charles Barkley.
5 people better. 5 people. 5 people better than LeBron James. Go ahead, since you won't. Well, no, you said top 25. What you say?
I put him in the top 25, maybe top 10. But top 5 is really hard to put him in that just yet.
Offhand, name 10 people better than LeBron James in NBA history.
Yeah.
If you say he top 25, name 10.
Yeah. Top 5 would be a little hard because I will put Jordan, Johnson, Bird, and then let's see, Kareem over in top 5 over LeBron and Kobe.
You ain't gonna put Julius Erving in there?
I put him 6.
I don't know if I put Julius that high, but yeah, you can argue for all the ones that you said. You can make an argument for those. What you think, Zach? Where you put him bracket wise?
I mean, I don't get too interested in putting a number by anyone because
so
everybody's parameters are so different. What do you mean the best? I mean, I think he's the best player right now, and that's pretty important because he just won.
I guess overall in a fantasy team, not your favorite players, but I got to pick 10 motherfuckers to put on a team to bet $1 million on.
I would put him in my starting 5 because he can do things people have never been able to do before, like his athletic ability. And that depends. Like, are we talking about at his peak?
Shit? Oh my God.
Are we talking about at his peak of athleticism? when we're picking this team. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. Any player at a peak. And see, Zane says top three. I don't know if I can say top three, but you can make an argument for top three, though. You can make an argument. And then he's saying he believes it's the same issue as Floyd Mayweather, where people don't appreciate how good he is until he's not playing anymore.
until he's gone. Right. Yeah, for sure.
And I can definitely agree with that statement. Because, yeah, there's a lot of players. And then, because, okay, talk about differences. Even in small forward, let's talk about Larry Bird. You know, he's not nearly the physical specimen that LeBron is, but the fact that he was able to maximize and put up the kind of stats that he did, not having too much athleticism at all, shows you how much more skilled he in all likelihood was than most people in the league. The fact that he can just score the way he was without, you know, not being super fast, super strong in it, that shit, just sheer willpower and skill, unbelievable skill.
I mean, all adversity and talent that he had, like you said, he wasn't the fastest player in the league, he wasn't the strongest, but he overcame all those obstacles and challenges and still became a great. And just like a lot of other ones back then, they were outmatched by people. They still became great. They overcome everything. And like LeBron's doing that now. He's showing his dominance and overcoming all criticism and all that, and showing that he's the best player in the world.
All right, Jabron got a top 10. He says Jordan, Wilt Chamberlain, Magic, Kobe, Shaq, Larry Bird, Allen Iverson, Bill Russell, Tim Duncan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's his 10. And I mean, you can make an argument for that. Allen Iverson is one of my, well, not one of, that's my favorite player of all time. Not saying he's the best all time. That's my favorite all time. But I wouldn't put him above LeBron. Now, heart, he had more heart than LeBron, in my opinion. But LeBron could just do stuff that Allen Iverson couldn't do or chose not to do. Allen Iverson could do a lot of that, but at his size, he didn't make great decisions. He didn't necessarily make his teammates better as well as LeBron does it. Then rebounding doesn't do that as well. Blocks doesn't do that as well. LeBron can defend 1 through 4. Allen Iverson can guard 1 or 2, but really he was just an offensive explosion. Kind of the same argument that you would have for Steph Curry, that the offense is just so ridiculous that you put him up there. But when it comes to the rebounding and defense, you can't compare him to LeBron. Now they can both play passing lanes and get steals like that, but as far as locking somebody up, Allen Iverson couldn't deal with somebody like Vince Carter or Tracy McGrady during that time. He couldn't deal with that. But he'd get buckets on anybody though. But it's just such a great debate. Like Bill Russell's always put up there. And I think he's one of the greatest winners, but skill wise, I don't know. I mean, the air is so different that I just can't say that he's just a beast like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it seemed like he was in the right place at the right time, and he definitely, all credit due, he was doing his thing. But I just can't. Well, he did. You know, he beat Wilt more than Wilt beat him, to my knowledge. So you got to give him that. But I just don't see him as a specimen like that.
Yeah, it's really hard to compare players of like different areas because how the game is changed. You know, back then it was a little rougher, and they got beat up and banged up. Nowadays they can barely get touched and get called, so they kind of get now. But
another piece of the puzzle is back in the day, older players, the stats are inflated because the speed they played at. Because it was a different game. I mean, look at the average scores.
Yeah, you're right.
Versus today, I mean, that's different. So averaging 30 then is different from averaging 30 now. But then you can also bring in the three-point line and put in that whole argument. Anyway, back to the 2016 finals. We digress super far.
Yeah, I got a quick point I'd like to make about that. It's definitely demoralizing for the Warriors to have lost this, but we act like they're not going to come back next season and be great again. They just won 73 games. Unless something catastrophic happens, they're probably going to be right back in the swing of things, probably win a minimum of 60 games. They're going to be in title contention. Clay and Steph, it's not like they're going to magically go away. They're going to be there.
That would be amazing if their morale as a team just went down from this. They just got deflated and then just kind of.
It could happen, but I doubt it.
Okay, then let's see. Somebody said, what do you think of Kevin Love's performance during the finals? He seemed to put in an average performance during the finals. Cavs could have made this easier. And I
Maybe.
mean, he was very. I mean, he had a few key plays tonight, but overall, I mean, shit, they didn't really start winning and swinging the momentum back till he wasn't playing. To be
Yeah,
quite
Richard
honest,
Jefferson was in the game almost more than him.
old
Richard
head with energy.
Jefferson.
Old head with energy, man. He been playing since '82. Nah, but he been around for a while, man. But yeah, Kevin Love. I mean, I think if they can move him, they gonna move him. That's
Yeah.
what I think.
I think he just doesn't know his role on the team. Or he just can't. Not that he doesn't know it, he can't settle into it for whatever
Yeah, he
reason.
don't want to. He don't want to be a third option.
Yep.
He don't want to be. And I mean, he probably would fit in somewhere better where they have a little bit less talent, where he can be that guy, where he can at least be number two.
Lakers.
Yeah,
He
because
went to UCLA.
if he ain't one or two, he had a place. Because he don't even like to bang like that no more. He threw up a few hook shots, and I was proud of him. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead and doing that. But yeah, Kevin Love, I think he gone. Okay, another piece of the puzzle. Kyrie Irving made me feel old. Kyrie Irving, 24 years old, man. That boy, 24. After this year, man, where do you think he ranks as a point guard in the league? Do you think he's elite, or he's just still an elite scorer, but not quite super elite? I mean, I'm trying to think of. I would say as a prototypical point guard, Chris Paul is maybe overall better.
Yep, they don't ever go anywhere, so I would
But
say
yeah,
that it doesn't matter. They don't win.
Mike Conley Jr. is a great prototypical. I mean, that's who you want running your ship, but he ain't
Yeah.
as talented as Irving though.
He's got to stay healthy. Conley's been injury prone lately, though.
Kyrie Irving has to be.
in the league.
He has to be considered elite because of what he did in the 3 games.
Mm-hmm. Under
Yeah.
pressure at that. Under pressure. He was
30 over 30, 3 games in a row, and then 41 to keep him in it. So I mean, this is the finals. So what you do here matters more than any other part of the season.
And see, somebody said overall Kyrie is the best guard in the league. I say he's the best scorer, but I would give it to Chris Paul as far as what a point guard in theory, what the position. You know, when they laid out the positions, when they decided what they should be, a point guard is somebody that directs the team, gets everybody in order, runs the team. I think Chris Paul is the best at that, and he can score like a motherfucker when he wants to. Don't get that twisted.
Mm-hmm.
He can score like crazy, but he just likes to run everything as the show. This game, actually, Kyrie wasn't even running point for real. He was, but
Yeah.
LeBron had the ball a lot.
LeBron brought the ball up. Yeah.
So, I mean, Kyrie, he really played like a shooting guard more than a point guard. So, I mean, that's why I say from a prototypical standpoint. Now, if you just put somebody that's labeled as a point guard, then yeah, I would say he's up there. But as a prototypical guy, I still would give Chris Paul the edge. But he's rolling on out of his prime pretty soon. But the thing about him, the way he plays is I don't know how much that'll really matter. So he should have, good longevity, but we're going to see. Klay Thompson, let me look at the box scores. Klay Thompson, he was actually, I don't know if I want to go that far, but I almost want to say overall he was more valuable than Curry.
Oh, yeah.
For the
I would
Warriors.
say that.
I
would say that.
When they, against OKC and all those fellas, man, he was that dude. He kept them alive. I mean, he kept them alive. And let's see. Klay Thompson, 6 for 17 tonight. Curry was 6 for 19. Let's see. Curry had 17. Green had 32. He was loud in the first half, and then the second half, that kind of died down a bit.
Yep.
And, Klay Thompson only had 14 tonight. Let's see. Harrison Barnes actually showed up a little bit, but he was 2 for 4 from 3. Then he was 3 for 10 from the field.
He missed a lot of shots, good shots still. I don't know what's wrong with him.
And they say Andre Iguodala, I was surprised his back didn't look to be bothering him at all tonight. Because I thought he probably wasn't going to play or he was going to get in and injure it over. But I guess they got that worked out. He played, but Iguodala was 2 for 6 from the field, 0 for 3 from the three-point line, 4 points. Iguodala was quiet tonight. But before that, he was hooping. So Draymond Green was the only one that had like an outstanding game. 11 for 15 from the field, 6 for 8 from 3. He showed up.
Yep.
And then he had, God damn, he had 50. Damn. Draymond had 15 rebounds, 32 points, 9 assists, 2
Mm.
steals. He that boy came out. He did his part, and that's where you got a point. Where's the MVP at? He tried.
But he got suspended, missed the game in the finals.
Yeah,
So you
could
can
have been.
argue the impact of that. But
Yeah, man, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I was yelling at the top of my fucking lungs. And then when I called for that ISO, I said I would ISO Curry because LeBron had missed about 3 shots in a row. And then as soon as he got the ball, they had Curry on him. I was like, cook that little nigga. He cannot guard you, bro. Win for dark skins, bro. I was like, cook that nigga. Hit him. Boom, hit him with the 3. Game over. And all they needed was a stop. They got it. Then LeBron tried to dunk from wherever he tried to dunk from. Then about broke his wrist and shit.
or he was just taking a breather.
Bruh, look. I was like, what if LeBron acting like his wrist hurt because he want Kyrie Irving to shoot his foul shots for him? Bro, I don't want to go to that line, bro.
I'm scared.
Nah, LeBron wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that. I'll tell you.
He was trying to play it off and get a little more breathing room. Because his wrist didn't hit in a weird way or slam hard at all. So I don't know why he was acting like it was hurt.
Hey, man, it probably hurt like shit. Think if you hit it like that, but it don't bend at all, and you hit that bone, it's going to hurt like shit.
He might have got a little stinger, but I don't know if it was cause for all that over drama. He won it, so.
But see, normally he only do that to get a foul call or something. But he laid down for a little bit. Hey, he hurt. He was hurt for real. But I mean, and that's another thing. Talking about the real MVPs. That's where defense comes in so key. Without that block that he got on Iguodala, without that ridiculous block, no telling we could be talking about a different champion right now.
Yeah, he had 3 pretty big blocks.
And that was a clutch. That was clutch. Like the other ones. I mean,
I wonder if
he was hooping.
I wonder how much shit he talked to Curry directly, because it happened pretty much every game. So I wonder if there was a confidence shift there, because he did block Curry. I don't remember if it was towards the end of the first half or beginning of the third quarter. But he blocked Curry, and then they got in each other's face, and they were talking a little bit of shit. It didn't look that serious, but
wouldn't that be ironic? Everybody talk about how cold Steph Curry is and how much of a bitch LeBron is. If LeBron got into Curry's head,
just talking those little whispers, like, man, you can't shoot.
But Aisha last night. oh my god! Oh my god! Let's look at LeBron's stat line: 27 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks.
Yeah,
5 turnovers. He was fucking up early, but he picked that up. And that was the main thing I noticed at the beginning of the game. I was like, LeBron being a little bit too passive for me. Too passive. Oh, yeah, and shout out to J.R. Smith because he changed the game. When they were down, he hit 2 threes back-to-back that pulled them back into the game. So shout out to him for them crazy-ass shots because, once again, that was a nice little key stretch where the game could have been different. So shout out to JR for coming through. Normally you do something crazy as hell. He did. He just happened to make the shots this time. So it's all good. Because he hit 2 big ones. Iman Shumpert, boy, trade him, boy. Get him out of there. Golly.
Hair off he got too, whatever he called that rag top he got on his head.
And that's the thing. It's gotten to the point where Iman Shumpert defense is good, but it ain't good enough to offset his plus minus because he can't score.
Yeah, I said that
plus
to
Is
myself.
still bad.
To myself a couple of times in the second half. Like, what is he even doing on the court? I mean, I guess for rest for somebody, but I was like, man, what the hell?
And see, when you look at the stat line, ironically, who's got the lowest plus minus on the team? Iman Shumpert, -9. He said, who's better, Curry or Iguodala? I mean, I would have to say Curry. But overall, if you include defense, I feel like Curry's offense offsets enough to say he's better than Iguodala. But Iguodala be holding down LeBron. He can't stop him, but he'll at least slow him down. And his quick hands, he got a lot. Even in this game, he got a lot of strips. So his defense is there. And when he's needed for offense, he get offense. So you can make a legitimate argument for all around that Iguodala maybe better than Curry overall, but still, I think anybody would put Curry on their team before they put Iguodala, just because the offensive potence he can provide to a team.
And just think of what can happen was when he gets a very, very good defense too, how good of a player he could become then. It's kind of scary to think he's still young. He's still got time to become a good defensive player along with an offensive threat.
Man, that boy ain't gonna play no defense, boy. When you shoot like that, you ain't thinking about defense. Like, man, I'm out. Score your ass.
Well, see now he's got a point. He's got a point to prove because everyone's gonna talk about well Curry don't play no defense. He's just an offensive minded person. So maybe that'll get into his head in the offseason. He might spark him to get a better defense. So that's why he can be like, hey guys, we can offense and defense at the same time.
Oh yeah, back to LeBron, man. That dude when he hurt his wrist, I was like, I hopefully people don't blow it out of proportion, but I was like, he's showing a little bit of heart. His wrist all snapped up and he's still gonna shoot. I appreciate that. I appreciated that, man. I was like, he hurt. He said, nah, I'm gonna shoot my little shots. I'm gonna still stay in the game and do all that. And that would be even more epic if they came out, yeah, he fractured his wrist or his wrist broke or something crazy, and he still finished the little game off, man. I was like, I appreciate them showing that little bit of heart.
Oh my God! And you guys, if you can click out of a separate window and look at the ESPN's NBA homepage and look at the image they put up of LeBron, right as the headline, just on ESPN NBA homepage. That's kind of dirty.
Oh man,
It's the one. I don't know, it should be the same for everybody. It's the one of him hugging Kevin Love with his mouth open.
oh no, I don't see that one, man. I just see a picture that say live.
It's ESPN.go.com is what I'm looking at.
Me
slash
too.
slash NBA. It's the top headline.
Oh, /NBA.
Yeah.
Oh. Can I show that real quick? Let me put it up so everybody can see what we talking about.
Like, what was that?
That boy. Go ahead and cry, LeBron. It's okay, man.
Well, he's let loose.
That's hilarious. But hey, yo, I called it. I said, man, if LeBron win, he gonna pull a Jordan. Man. He gonna cry.
Oh, yeah.
He gonna cry.
Yeah,
And I was like, he deserve it. I knew. I was like, boy, that boy gonna cry. I didn't expect everybody to be crying though. Like LeBron, okay. Then J.R. Smith over here crying. Then Ty Lue on the bench. He ain't moved. He was on the bench. Like, damn, did y'all believe y'all was gonna win? It don't look like y'all believe y'all was gonna win, bro. Cause y'all was sobbing. But hey, man, gotta give it to him, man.
I don't have the game up. Have they announced the Finals MVP yet? Or are they still doing stupid interviews?
Oh nah, I'm probably do a lot of my watching tonight. Or apparently somebody said there's a lot of streams going on right now, and I believe it.
Yeah, I think LeBron. I think they gave LeBron the MVP because when he was leaving the game, he had both trophies in his arms.
Shoot. Dude said, do you think J.R. Smith is going back to the crib and fuck some bad bitches while eating KFC? Probably. It's all season, bro. Fuck a diet, bro. We won, bro. He gonna pour champagne on his chicken. The whole 9. I'm getting text messages left and right. A lot of people hit me up talking about, yup, LeBron's still the best in the world. What they talking about? All kind of messages. Everything.
You need to take that confidence and come back to the USA team and bring home the gold with that, so he can be the best in the world. So
bro, look at this. What Andrew Finley sent me. Hold up. Y'all see that?
Oh, shit.
That's funny. Yo. But man, I mean, that's a good finals, man. They had my heart hurting at about 4 minutes. I couldn't take it. Just defensive play after defensive play, miss shot after miss shot, man. I mean, it was a good year as far as NBA play. Well, until the finals. About to say before that, it was blowouts, just blowouts left and right. Cavs pretty much walked to the finals. I think it would be interesting if the offseason, if LeBron said, you know what, I'm going to go to the West. Just go to the West. Any team in the West. And then see what he can do over there. Because the argument is he won't get to the finals every year if he go to the West. But at the same time, with as much talent as in the West, he would probably have a better team overall if he went to the West. But who knows? Who knows?
Okay, LeBron did win Finals MVP, just to confirm that.
And see, somebody said LeBron only win championships with an all-star team around. Nah, bro, I can't agree with that one. Kevin Love, please go look at the stat line. You ain't gonna tell me he an all-star. Maybe on paper he was in an all-star game or two, but look at that stat line. That boy, nah. Barbosa played better than him overall. If you want to look at the numbers, but Kyrie, okay, I can give you that. Kyrie is all out, but I mean, shit.
What team
Steph
doesn't
Curry
have two
got Klay
elite players?
Thompson.
Yeah.
You know, Klay
You have to
Thompson
have two
ain't
players.
nobody. Yeah. And then Draymond Green, he ain't exactly a nobody. And then the thing that made the Warriors ridiculous was just their whole structure, the team as a whole, going as deep as they could, you know, all the pieces rotating perfectly. And it just boiled down to the LeBron and Kyrie show. So
Yeah, you got to think the Warriors have been together. That team's been together for a while, and all that chemistry is so strong. I mean, they'll come right back next year and just be just as good, if not better. I mean, they might add a couple more pieces to the puzzle. But I mean, this right here, this loss right here is not going to hurt them. They're going to come back just as strong because that chemistry they have. I mean, they can overcome everything. I mean, they didn't overcome this, but it's not going to affect them. They're going to come back stronger.
Man, I bet you Kevin Durant at the house cheesing like a motherfucker. Him and Russell Westbrook, they happy as hell. Yeah, like, y'all see how I feel. Man, that's okay. How about this question? How, in comparison to Kobe, what else LeBron got to do to surpass Kobe as far as legacy? In your opinion, can he pass his legacy? Because Kobe's what 5-7 in the finals, and Kobe had all stars on his team too. The first three, come on now, and then after that, he got Finals MVP. He deserved it one of the second times. Then another time they gave it to him where it should have went to Paul Gasol.
Yeah.
To be 100, but they gave it to Kobe because he Kobe. So we're gonna be real about that. But he got 5 out of 7 in the finals. Right now, LeBron 3 and 5. What else LeBron got to do to jump over that Kobe hurdle? Because he ain't touching Jordan. Jordan 6 for 6. Discussion already over. It's been over. So as far as most impressive legacy, let's leave it at that. Let's not say best player. Impressive. What else would he have to do in his career to have a more impressive career than Kobe Bryant?
I would guess surpass him in rings, like go back to back, like do like a 4-peat in champions. But that's almost impossible to do.
How many Finals MVPs Kobe got?
Shit. 3?
Just 3?
Let me check that again, because I feel like Shaq got 2. Him and Shaq shared 1, and then he got 2 by himself. But let me check that. Let me verify that. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Kobe only got Finals MVP twice.
Oh shit.
And LeBron got what, 3?
LeBron got 3.
I'm fairly sure he got 3.
Oh, wow.
Damn, hold on, let me look at that again. Yeah. So all of the 3 years he was with Shaq got all them. I felt like they shared at least 1 though. Finals MVP 2009, 2010.
Yeah.
Shaq was that nigga back then.
Yeah.
Kobe was just that shadow of him.
Shoot, I was just watching a little documentary about him and Penny Hardaway. Yep, and Shaq got 3 Finals MVP. So.
There goes my point.
So yeah, so with that point being taken away, what else do he got to do to be, have a more impressive resume than Kobe Bryant? Because by the time he done, he gonna be leading in a lot of categories. Finals points, he's moving up there too. I think Jordan had 1,176 after this game. I think LeBron had 1,052 points. So after this game, he's got 1,079. So he's got about 93 more points to catch up with Jordan in finals points. But another argument, you be like, Jordan ended his shit. He wasn't going to no game 7s.
Mm-hmm.
So, once again, you have to throw in that kind of variables. But if LeBron, if he keep playing as long as he want to play and not just, I'm just tired of playing, he can end in the top 3 in a lot of categories.
that right there might just push him as a being better than Kobe if he can just keep stacking these records up and accomplishments up over Kobe. 'Cause, Kobe didn't have that many, but like you said, he's a long time before he's gonna be gone as long as he stays healthy.
Somebody got an interesting question. He says, the level of the NBA has gotten far better since Jordan played. Debatable. Athletes are better. Do you think MJ would have won 6 rings in today's era? I mean, that's one of those debates where it's like, that's hard as fuck to debate. I mean, there's just so many variables that you could put into that. But, I mean, shit, man, we saw what Jordan did with what he had to deal with at the time. With these rules now, this kind of shit they get called for now, he probably would average 40 or 50.
His game would translate to any time in basketball history, I feel like.
I mean, oh my God, dude. He would. I don't know, but it's a team game once again. Because, like, let's say you put Jordan on the Cavs. Would his game translate the same way LeBron's does? Because he's a little bit more of a takeover artist, which is fine. But that would hinder Kyrie Irving, though. Because that wouldn't allow Kyrie to get off quite as much as he wants to. But at the same time, you could argue, well, we wouldn't need him because Jordan just going to eat. But going against that well machine, it'd be something different. But, I mean, damn, would Jordan win 6 titles in today's era? And it depends. If you're saying with the Bulls that he had, yeah, I give him that.
Hell yeah.
But if you put him on a team today, keeping it even, keeping it fair. Because, I mean, of course Jordan is a GOAT, but I think people underestimate what LeBron would be able to do against him. I think people act like Jordan would score 40 and LeBron would score 0 points and shit. Like, they be disrespecting him. Now, not to say Jordan wouldn't win the matchup. I ain't saying that. But, I mean, shit, you got to give LeBron some kind of credit. Like, he wouldn't be able to score on Jordan, and Jordan would just score so easily on him. I don't think that would be true. I think he'll win the matchup, but I don't think it'll be as blown out of proportion as what people thinking. Because, I mean, we just got a certain, nostalgia factor when it comes to Jordan. Shit, if you ask Pee Wee Kirkland, he's the best motherfucking player ever. But he's a street legend. I mean, that's going way off topic. Yeah, there's tons of people that have great talent that never made it to the NBA, but would Jordan win 6 today? I don't know.
I think if you were to take the Bulls that he had to this day's game, I think they would be dominant still. Because the chemistry they had, just how good of players he had with him.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can't help but think that. Because all the people that they deny rings, oh, my God. Ewing, get your ass out of here. Barkley, nope. Gary Payton and them, they was bad, too. Gary Payton and Sean Kemp, nope. John Stockton and Karl Malone, nope. No ring for you, sir. So, I mean, it is what it is. And like most people say, the NBA is fairly soft to a degree, but in the finals, they did let them play a little bit. But they did have some knick-knack fouls they called, too, at the same time. So, I don't know, because Pistons actually made it ugly for the Cavaliers first round. I mean, they still got swept, but it was a competitive sweep, if that makes any sense. But the Pistons were playing pretty physical initially, so there is some physicality still left. But maybe the players have gotten stronger overall to where they could just blow through fouls a little bit easier so it don't look like they're getting hit as hard, but they are. But I wouldn't say it's that big a difference, though. I would definitely say it was tougher back in the day. But the difference in athleticism is going up a little bit. That's some tough shit, man. I don't know. I think he could get 6, but will he three-peat, retire, come back, and then three-peat again? That's hard to say, man. A Draymond Green versus Dennis Rodman matchup. Fairly similar players, except Draymond can shoot, though. So that'd be something to see. Klay Thompson versus Scottie Pippen. Scottie too big for him, man.
I think
but Klay can go off, though. Klay can go off. And then Steph versus Jordan. Okay, whatever. We already know what's gonna happen with that.
Yeah, or third guard. Because there was a great shooter back in the day too.
Oh, Kerr would have got cooked. I feel like Kerr would have got cooked. But yeah, we know Jordan. I mean, he would have shut. Nah, man. They would have put him on Curry over. Because that backcourt would kill for them. Because you got Scottie Pippen and Jordan. They're going to lock up Clay and Curry. They'll get them off, but both of them, what? Jordan 6'6", Pippen 6'9", and that's their guards? And then Ron Harper's what, 6'8"?
Something like that.
Yeah, that's a big-ass backcourt to deal with, bro. That's a problem. But, man, it's going to be great to see all the fresh new videos tomorrow, all the debates. I want to see the excuses so I can shut them down with facts. Like last game was being rigged and they had the same number of fouls per team. Golden State shot about 40%. Cavaliers shot 50%. I'm not sure how you can rig a team making a shot and missing shots. They lost, bruh. It's okay. It's okay. But what y'all most forward to looking to see in the offseason? Are you more interested in seeing if LeBron gonna stay or leave, or Kevin Durant if he gonna stay or leave?
I think I'm more prone to see what KD's gonna do because of. I mean, he's a good player, and I want to see him go to a team or go do something that gives him a championship. You know, LeBron's never done that. I mean, if he goes, he goes. Everybody's really not worried about him because he's done it before. I think everyone will be focused more on KD because I think everyone's wanting to see him get up there and win a ring.
Yeah.
I would be surprised if LeBron leaves a championship team. I mean, that would be.
If he left?
Yeah, I mean, who has ever done that? I mean, maybe someone has. I'm not going to sit here and think about all of NBA history, every championship team, but the critical component to a team winning a championship, leaving the team after they've just won a championship.
I was about to say Robert Orr, but you said after they win. So.
Yeah.
That would be crazy. But see,
yeah.
On the flip of that, that would be impressive if he went to another team, stayed 2 years, and then he won a ring with another team. So he'd be like, without a doubt, I'm the factor that's making all these teams win. So that would be impressive as shit if he went to like the Timberwolves and they won a championship. Because they'd be instant contenders wherever he go. He could go to the Knicks. Well, shit, that's a stretch. But he could go to the Knicks and somebody, you know. He'd be, you know, he'd take him there, man. He'd take him there. But yeah, I think Durant is more likely to leave than LeBron and go somewhere. I'm gonna call it blockbuster trades and moves this season. CP3 and LeBron gonna be together somewhere, and then KD might join them. I said it. And then maybe somebody might go to New York and help Carmelo do something. That man,
he's a bum.
It's a shame what happened to his career, man. As good as he is or was, whatever you want to say, he just went to the New York and disappeared, man.
I was just gonna say that there's gonna be a lot of good or a lot of interesting developments in the off season. So I'm just anxious to see what's going to come to be in the coming season.
Yeah, I think they're gonna blow up the Clippers because I mean they had the same personnel for a while, very talented team, but they ain't going nowhere. They've been together for what, 4 or 5 years?
Mm-hmm. And then you got everyone get hurt too, so they're probably gonna add pieces, take pieces out to try to so the team can stay healthy and actually be able to compete with these other teams in the West.
Cause yeah, I was thinking, if the Cleveland Cavaliers, if they would have lost 4-1 to the Warriors this year, I was thinking the Clippers might trade Chris Paul for Kyrie Irving straight up because CP3 is LeBron's boy. Oh, okay, they might do a trade, but after this changes everything. So it's like, oh, nah, we ain't gonna do all that. Because the Cavaliers, LeBron wants to win now. Obviously he's rolling out of his prime. So he's like, yo, I want to win now, not later. But now that ain't happening, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the Clippers. Or they might do a trade for Kevin Durant to the Clippers for a few pieces.
Somebody's got to go to the Lakers.
Yeah, I say that's a huge market. If I'm not, don't they have like the biggest salary cap in the whole league anyway? Due to like the
Probably.
population or some shit, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody said Melo only wants money. He don't care about b-ball. It seemed like it, but I think Melo might be coming to the realization that his legacy on the line now. Like I feel like he done stacked up a lot of bread, and of course he probably want. I mean, who want more bread? But I feel like he gonna get to the point where like he feel like he is in reality. He getting forgotten as far as all time great legacies and shit. He not up there. He'll be known as one of the greatest pure scorers that the NBA's ever seen. But as far as overall legacy, he ain't did shit for real, for real. As far as taking teams, the
Yeah, so
distance.
it might be a time for him to take the team to get on a team that has a good chance to take it somewhere, so he can be one of those great players that won championships like that. So we'll see. The offseason is going to be interesting though.
Yeah. Somebody said, how many rings do you think LeBron will get? And, I'll be straight up. In my opinion, I'll jump. I think he probably don't give a fuck now. I mean, he
Mhm.
probably want more, but that one in Cleveland meant so much, man. That was probably like worth 2 or 3 rings to him, at least, and
I
to most
say,
people too. But I
I
think
say
he might squeeze out one more.
6.
So,
I think
woo,
I think he can get 6. By the
woo.
time it's over.
That mean that boy gonna have to go to at least 10 finals. Well, shit, Jerry West, he went what 1-9 or 1-8 in the finals, and that's the logo for the NBA. I'm curious to see as LeBron's career stretches, because you see it now where he does explode. He still got the athleticism out the gym, but he don't do it all the time like when he was younger. As his athleticism rolls off, I'm curious to see how LeBron's game is going to evolve. Because that jumper sure as hell, it was better when he was with Miami. It was better, and his jumper got worse. Because normally
He,
when
he-
players get older, they get better jumpers, but I'm curious to see how LeBron's game evolves as his ability to explode and run super fast as that dies down.
yeah, he's lost his confidence in his shot. You can tell by that. That's why he's been driving to the hole and just passing more. But maybe once he gets a little bit older, so he might get that confidence back in his shot and be like LeBron. Everybody knows from like Miami when he was hitting everything, driving to the hole, shooting shots, everything. We'll see.
Shit, man. You a bold motherfucker. That boy said 3 more.
No.
I said maybe one more. That's one maybe. But okay. Somebody else had another question. What do you think of the chances of seeing KD move to the Bulls? I mean, I think that's up in the air to be 100. I don't think anywhere. He did say he definitely ain't going to DC, his home.
Oh, he said that?
He could be lying or bullshitting, but KD pretty much said, nah, I ain't going there. But besides that, I heard he might go to Boston. The Bulls look decent. The Lakers, I mean, he could go anywhere. So, I mean, it's hard to say
I
where
don't
he
think
going to go.
I don't think he would go to the Bulls unless Jimmy Butler got moved. And I don't think they're going to move Jimmy Butler. That's their number one
Well,
focus, I
I
think.
think somewhere they'll talk about getting rid, like trading Jimmy for Minnesota. I seen something going across ESPN about that. He might go to Minnesota.
Hmm.
We don't see.
But I don't know. I think it'll be. I think wherever KD goes, if he does go anywhere, I mean, it'll be good for him.
So, y'all think it's time for him to leave OKC?
Yeah,
I
because
mean, some people would say
you see,
that's crazy as fuck because they competing like hell.
yeah,
They
but
got
they're
a
also
talent.
the chemistry
They up
is
there.
off because they've been arguing. There's just a bunch of bad blood right now between like a lot of players in that Thunder organization. You can
And
just
where do
tell.
you have this information from, sir?
I mean, you can just see it in the games that they kept arguing and fighting and stuff like that. I mean, the chemistry is getting torn
I think
down.
it's passion. I don't think that's deep though. I don't think it's deep. It might be, but I don't think it's deep like that. But I mean, he's been in OKC for a while. He's really tried. It probably is about time for him to try something else. But at the same time, it's like, man, you ain't gonna leave OKC and go somewhere with more talent. I just don't see it. Like, who you gonna go to that got more? And they young for the most part too. Like, where you gonna go and have a more talented team? Now you might have better chemistry, which is really, that's a big piece of the puzzle and probably more important. But I mean, as far as talent is concerned, where you gonna go that's got a better overall squad than OKC? You see what they was doing to Golden State until they started crumbling. So I mean, maybe just a change of scenery might help him out. Or he could pull a Melo, go somewhere else. You know, he was competing with Denver, went to New York, nothing. So he could go somewhere else and then just be on that downward slope from there. That's
Yeah,
another thing. You know, it's where you at, wherever you decide to go. Do you think they'll be as good as OKC? Also, if they're not as good as OKC currently is, do you want to go through that rebuilding process again, where y'all trying to put together pieces and shit for the next few years? You know, do you want to sit through that shit?
true.
I think it depends on how much he actually likes or dislikes Russell Westbrook, which is to me at best is unclear. Because
Yeah, I hear. Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
nah, go ahead.
I hear reportedly off the court they really fuck with each other. Russell Westbrook and Durant off the court friends, but on the court, nah, not so much. Not so
Because
much. On the court, they bump heads a bit, but off the court, they perfect cool. I mean, that's like any of us playing with each other. Like, Keith,
yeah.
what the hell you doing? Take that three. I'm like, Quinn, man, take it to the paint, bro. Darn. Always passing the ball. You know, you could be cool as you want to be off the court, but if y'all don't get together on the court, then, you know, that's something different.
I mean,
I mean, I've experienced that in real life. I mean, you can fuck with somebody off the court, but not and hate the way they play.
yeah, I'm with you as far as what team can he go to that has more talent. But I mean, maybe he wants a chance to play with what we were talking about earlier, like a prototypical point guard, because Westbrook is most certainly not that.
That
So
boy's a shooter.
imagine maybe he'll go back to being the leading scorer in the game if he has somebody that can facilitate an entire team. You know, there's less pressure on him to do work with the ball, and he doesn't have to watch somebody shoot 40 times a game.
Yeah, that would be dope to see him go to like the Memphis Grizzlies. I don't know who they would be able to give up to get him, but
Yeah.
like with Mike Conley, then you got KD holding down that forward position. Then you got Zebo
Marcus All.
and Mark in the paint. Woo! Oh, that'd be nasty. Because
And then-
Conley gonna let you eat.
And
He
then
gonna
whoever
let you eat, and then you can throw it in. Oh my God!
pick up this year, I mean, it's gonna be crazy, regardless of wherever he goes or anyone else big goes this year. It's gonna be a good offseason. I'll tell you that.
I feel like LeBron is gonna get with some people and make a super team. That's just what I feel. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I feel like a blockbuster move is gonna be made involving him. I don't know why I feel that way.
Hey, question: does anyone know when they're gonna do that expansion team? Because I heard that the next expansion team they're gonna bring back the Supersonics from Seattle. I just don't know when they're gonna do it.
I haven't heard.
I haven't heard anything about that. Haven't heard nothing about it.
Nope.
Yes,
Oh man, but a beautiful NBA Finals.
I'm happy with it.
Beautiful, beautiful game. Not a blowout. It was back and forth, lead changes. You know, Cavs went up 6, then went down 7, then went up a few points. Then they were switching back and forth straight up. I mean, it was real good. And then somebody said Draymond was just doing his interview, had to eat his own words. Apparently, he was talking junk a little bit, you know. But I mean, he played with confidence. I like his nasty attitude personally.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, he delivered in this game.
Yeah, I'm like, shit, man. Y'all saw, look at my stat line. I did what I was supposed to do. But I wonder what the Warriors talked about when they went in there. Like, you know, was anybody tied at each other, or was it just collective? Like, damn, bro, we just lost. And you know, it hurt that they didn't get beat bad, but they lost by a few points. Like the kind of thing where you be like, man, if I would have made that one shot, we could be champions right now. You know, that kind of thing. And Miami actually looking pretty good. If KD went to Miami, I know that jumping like that, but Miami's solid, man. If KD went to Miami, that would be clean.
I think I seen something scroll across. He's been in discussion with them and a few other teams in the league already.
Oh, he's been talking to a bunch of people. He's been talking.
I think Miami is one of the top teams in discussion with. So I mean, if that happens, you try to get Bosh healthy, you need to start getting in blood clots. I think that'd be another championship run for Miami.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That would be dope. I wonder if he could pull in some more big names into Cleveland with the added salary cap. That'd be cool. But I don't know. We're gonna see. Detroit would be even though it don't sound like off jump, Detroit would be a nice place for him to go too. 'Cause Detroit, they got some scrappers, they got some talent, they got a squad, and they like to play defense. They just need some more offense. So he could provide that offense. Play with his boy Reggie Jackson. He probably don't fuck with him no more though. But but him and Andre Drummond, he be eating. But man, please, Cavaliers, if possible, please just listen to me. Please somehow trade Kevin Love for DeMarcus Cousins, please. Please, oh my God. So you can have somebody with a nasty attitude on the Cavs? Ugh. That would just be him and Tristan Thompson on the board, and Tristan don't care about scoring. He'll score off a rebound or whatever, but Boogie gonna eat. You had that combo, Kyrie Irving on the outside, then LeBron on the wing somewhere, then you could toss it in the Boogie. That'd be a nice little triangle going. But all season talks, we're gonna see. Draft, all that, that's gonna be interesting. Any closing statements that you all would like to make about LeBron's greatness that he displayed tonight as the world's best player in the world? No debate no more. No debate. Dark skin has won for this year. It's all year.
Yeah. I think he needs to go to the Olympics and establish world dominance again too. I mean,
is he playing? I know a lot of people dropped out. Curry dropped out, if I'm not mistaken.
A lot of people dropped out. I know. I think Boogie got added on, back on, and who else? Drummond got added on. A lot of people dropped out. I don't know if it's injury or they just didn't want to play, but
yeah, I heard Rio's crazy right now. I heard it's dangerous as fuck, quite frankly.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We got
Jeremy?
a lot of.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No.
Any closing statements, sir?
Yeah.
Man, LeBron, man,
Is he better? Is he better than Kobe than Nas? Answer the question.
Say it again.
Is he better than Kobe or not? Is his resume more impressive, or he still got some more work to do?
I can't say that yet, man. He getting there, but he's not there yet. I can't say that he's better than Kobe. I can't. I mean, I just can't say that. Maybe that's just because I'm more of a Kobe fan than LeBron. But I mean, I'm saying, like, LeBron showed out today. You know what I mean? And I'll give him props and props is due or whatever. But I'm just not gonna say right here, right now that he's better than Kobe. I mean, but I will say that he's on his way. I'm gonna say that.
Okay, so with that, I gotta ask you in your mind, and you might not be able to think of it, but just try to get close, maybe. What could he do to put him over Kobe on the all-time great list? Even though it's hard to number, but in your mind, what can you do? You be like, you know what? Overall, he had a better run than Kobe.
I mean,
another ring?
I was gonna say, I mean, like if he keep on getting championships and staying with one team, then then yeah. I mean,
but would it not be more impressive if he took another team to a championship?
Well, yeah, that would be impressive.
But you know what? Oh, go ahead.
Who's all right? I know Kobe, he retired or whatever, but like right here, right now, like whose shooting percentage is higher? Like,
I would definitely say LeBron, but I can't. I can't say that.
Because LeBron, like, I can't say that he's. I won't say that he's a better shooter than Kobe.
Nah, he
He
ain't.
got along with it.
He ain't a better shooter than Kobe.
I would say if LeBron got a consistent shot and was confident in the shot all the time, then he could be better than Kobe. But until that day, he's gonna always fall behind Kobe until he gets that consistent shot and confident in his shot. I mean, he can do everything.
But see, my argument against that would be Kobe don't make his teams. He never made his teams as good as LeBron does.
I mean,
Never.
that might be the one thing that offsets that shot is LeBron makes all of his teams he plays on good. But in a lot of people's eyes, like until LeBron gets that consistent shot, he can't be compared to Kobe just yet, or it can't surpass Kobe. He's right there with him. They're going to be tied until his shot gets better.
I agree to disagree. I agree to disagree. But oh yeah, Jay, did you have a ring?
Say that again.
Would it have to be at least 2 more rings to match how many Kobe got, or just 1 more ring? You say, you know what, I give him the nod, or you just gotta wait till he done playing. You gotta wait till his career over before you say, LeBron better than Kobe or whatever.
And next season and the season after that, then shit, I might just have to fuck around and just say it right then and there. I mean,
Okay, we'll see what he do. He got a few more prime years left.
say what?
He got a few more prime years left. Okay, side note before we get to Zach's closing thoughts, how many prime years left do y'all think LeBron got?
How old is he now?
3?
31.
31. Boy,
I
look at that head. You might think he 48. Nah.
I say he'll start dropping at 35, about 4 more years.
So everybody gives him about 3-4 more years of prime athleticism. How about that?
Yeah.
We'll say
3 to 4. Yeah.
okay. I can see that. Because you can already tell now he's slowing down at least the consistency of how often he has unbelievably, athletic plays. He definitely seems to throttle himself to a degree to reserve a certain amount of energy
Mm-hmm.
and use it when he needs to. All right, Z, your closing thoughts.
I'm really happy that I don't bet on games because I would have lost a lot, and I'm not going to make any more NBA predictions because it was real bad. It was not a good look for this playoffs, just because this is one of the craziest playoffs I can remember. Just with the amount of one team getting blown out and then coming back and winning the next 2 games by a blowout, and then the other team coming back and win. It's like there's almost no flow to a series as far as like, oh well, this is definitely over. With 2 3-1 comebacks. So at first, for a while, I was saying this is going to be that memorable of a playoffs, but I was incorrect. It was pretty good overall. I'm happy with it. I mean, I'm definitely not like a LeBron fan. I don't have any of his merch, but I'm happy he won.
Kurt. And then my final thoughts is, you gotta put some respect on LeBron's name now. You gotta put some respect on his name, boy. Boy, you gotta put some respect all over that, man. He did his thing straight up. No crazy calls tonight. It was just, it is what it is. And he made it happen. He brought a ring back to Cleveland, not only for the NBA, but just for that whole place in general, man. It's been a long time. They had a long drought, so it's just bigger than hoops. What he did, it's just bigger. And then, as far as the scoring, Kyrie Irving, he was doing his thing, but to say that he should be co-MVP, I would say nah, because they both had 41 together. Then the next night, Irving had a quieter night. He still had about 24, 25, I think. LeBron had another 41, and then tonight, a triple-double. No debate.
Yep.
And Kyrie had 26 tonight, so he did his thing too. And everybody, I mean, if you look at the numbers, Timothy Mozgov didn't play, James Jones didn't play, Dante Jones didn't play, Shannon Fry didn't play. Wow, Dellavedova didn't play.
Yeah, Dellavedova and Channing Frye they just didn't get utilized in the series.
And shout out to Tyronn Lue. He made some bold coaching decisions.
That's why he was crying, because he thought he was about to blow it and get fired.
He thought he was about to get in the house, man. He was like, man, shit, boy. When black coaches get fired, they don't get called back, boy. Had to talk about that on first take. But yeah, from the stat line, you wouldn't think that they won. LeBron 27, K-Love 9, Tristan Thompson 9, J.R. Smith 12, Kyrie Irving 26, Richard Jefferson 2, Iman Shumpert 6, Mo Williams 2, and that's it. And then the usuals didn't play for Golden State.
Yep.
Rush, McAdoo, Clark. I know Clark got a little bit of game, but he didn't. But yeah, they didn't play too many people. How many minutes? LeBron played 46 out of 49 minutes. I mean, what else? I mean, he's that dude. So anyway, put some respect on LeBron's name, and we'll holler at y'all in the future. Oh, and let's see. Somebody said Kobe and LeBron same level at the end of the day. And then final thoughts, JR got 10 bad bitches twerking on him. You know he eating good tonight. For somebody in the comment section. And these are all facts. Man, I just don't want JR to be on the news talking about he overdosed because, you know, he like to party. There was a thing, quick story that his daughter said, you know, they said they interviewed his daughter and he didn't know. And then she said, I'm very proud of my daddy. And then they asked why. She was like, because he didn't get kicked off the team yet. That's what she said. And he just bust out laughing. He was like, that's my daughter. But anyway, people, it's been real. The crown has been passed back to LeBron. He is the one. Well, not passed back. He took it back because Curry didn't want to give it up, rightfully so. So he took that. It is what it is. Peace. Know anything in the comment section about how you felt about the finals. And we out. Divided union, nigga.